Oh, it's zapping him.
Just when things are going great for Aladdin, Iago steals the lamp.
What a rascal. We haven't seen him yet, have we? Oh, we saw him at the beginning.
Yeah, he was flapping his arms at quite a
Flapping his
consistent
arms.
rate.
He was
Yeah, he
played
was
by Joe.
flapping, yeah.
You're related. Once more, with the help of faithful Oliver and Joe. And the magic carpet.
I don't know why I laughed at that, but...
Because it was not funny. Ready to do battle. Wait. So
how does he get back?
Hang on.
Hang on a second, Mondo.
No, hang on. So they're gonna... Are they gonna skip over the snow? But they include... Yeah. That's so weird. Why did they do the genie level and the pyramid level?
Sure, yeah, surely
And it
that's
skips?
more dangerous.
Well, it's more related to the film, isn't it? Ooh.
And it makes more sense.
Ridiculous. They didn't know what they were doing.
This
with this
game is absurd.
Ooh,
Can you
Oh, this
please
for
do an
love of
impression
bread.
of Gene Wilder being mad with this game?
This game is no good. Why play this game? Gene Wilder. Whoa.
Gene Wilder's whoa.
Gene Wilder would have made a good genie. You could have marketed that, be like, Gene is the genie. Genie. I will grant you any free wishes you want.
I wish to be with Jasmine. You lose.
Wrong,
Good
wrong, sir.
day, sir.
I'm sure they would do a Willy Wonka reference.
You said you'd let me free, etc., etc. You lose. Good days.
As part
I
of,
had totally made that jump.
as part of the genie contract which you signed. Can you imagine that if you like rubbed the lamp and the first thing that happened was a little hand came out of it and presented you with a contract you had to sign, but you couldn't read any of it, and so you're like, what? What am I signing here?
They make a joke of that in the Brendan Fraser hit comedy Bedazzled.
Oh, I think I've heard what a genie lamp.
No, well, she gives him a contract, and it's actually used quite in a fun way. I remember it's like a massive contract that continuously lands on his lap, and then she keeps like reading rules to him, and she's like, "Why doesn't anyone read the contract?" And then loads of revelation. It's a brilliant film.
What is it? I've seen it about.
So Brendan Fraser plays like a loser in it, who has like no friends and loves a woman, and then he like comes across Elizabeth Hurley, who plays the devil.
I thought you were just saying he just comes across Elizabeth Hurley.
No, she's playing the devil, and then she gives him 7 wishes.
Right.
It's kind of
Sounds like my jam.
watchable, but no, I think the last time I watched it, actually, I was like, no, it's
I
quite
think
bad.
Ben at work mentioned it, and he said it was kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get watching that film why Brendan Fraser didn't take off, because like
Part of it's just bad career choices, isn't it?
yeah, and he's trying to be a geek, and it just comes across like it's very, very unauthentic and annoying.
Really? I thought he makes a good sort of geek, doesn't he?
In what?
Well, I don't know. What have I seen him in? I saw him in Looney Tunes Back in Action. He was a bit like that. He was like one of the few good parts of it.
He's not bad. It's just, actually, no, he is bad. I just don't think he works in that role.
Ooh,
I think it's try
very
hard.
menacing. What do you think of
We're geeks, and geeks aren't like that.
There he is, Iago.
Do you just kill Iago?
His head fell off. There it is, that skull moving along. Ooh, it's difficult.
It's a bit intense. There's a lot of lightning, isn't there?
I always really loved the colour scheme of the film.
Yes, I remember that bit being very effective.
Really,
Well, you were
really
frightened by that as a child, weren't you?
About what?
Everything.
No, it scared me when he starts turning people into things.
Yes,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't like that sort of thing, but I wouldn't say the whole thing scared me. Like I say, this is one of the first films I saw.
Didn't scare me.
Did the snake scare you?
No. I watched
She
this for
takes the pleasure.
I watched
from
this for the first time at uni.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's so weird to me. I guess because it's one that I watched so early on. It's even blasting through it again. Doesn't make any sense.
Blasting through it.
Get the bonus. Genie Willy. Crikey, Willie Smith. Hey,
that's the name of one of the videos.
It was there all along.
Very well done.
In all honesty, I do think he's a pretty safe pick for the genie.
Do you think?
I mean, personality-wise, I'd say.
I just think
you could do a lot worse.
I'm not to be mean. Like I do like Will Smith, but I think
his best days are behind him.
Well, he's just a bit of I think he's a bit embarrassing now.
Really?
Well, think about it, he's like mainly in terrible films. There's such like a try-hard attempt to make his children celebrities. I just think
he's in YouTube now, isn't he?
Well, I know, but like I believe that he has the best intentions. I just think it's just a bit. Like I don't know. I remember him from like the noughties, like genuinely thinking he was a great actor, like made interesting choices.
Probably more the 90s, isn't it?
I think the early 2000s he was doing loads of great stuff, and I think he was a lot more versatile than people gave him credit for. Whereas I think now he's a bit
really
of
like
a joker.
Don't you?
Yeah, but like I'm more thinking stuff like he played Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying. Yeah, I was just mentioning.
I do think he's really good in iRobot. Like, say what you want about the film, like I think it's actually a really good performance by him.
You're getting quick with those apples, aren't you? Just saw you throw one in there. Wow, look at that.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Been training.
Cheers, boss.
I don't know. Who would you have cast
as the genie? I wouldn't have made the film.
Well, that's always the most boring response to anything.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's just we always do. Oh man, he's doing the same thing again, isn't he?
Not quite.
We always do the hypotheticals, and it's like, oh, I never would have done it in the first place.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm really sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry.
Oh goodness. Go! Aladdin, stop! he should play the genie. Whoa!
Mr. Aziz, the genie.
Not only are you getting no wishes
on this level, you're fired.
That's very good. Very good. You do the continue screen. You go, this is your last chance. Score!
Who will I choose?
Either gender. Let's not be shy.
Can you think of anyone? Or do you think Will Smith is the best choice?
I don't think he's the best choice. But I say that because I think...
Oh.
I just think you need that like wholesome tone, don't you? That's what Robin Williams had.
What does this do?
I think that turns the switch, the track, doesn't it? Yeah, look. So I don't think it's of any use there. I'm sure there's like a...
Oh, I see.
There's probably like a 1-up up there or something.
Oh.
There's fried chicken now.
Chicken boy. It's alright, fine.
I really like the colour tones in the Cave of Wonders as well, where it's like really deep blues and purples.
Yay.
Oh.
Oh no, there he
There
is.
we go. We probably cheated as much as Jafar did tonight.
Oh, crikey.
Blimey. You meant to jump on the staff. Whoa.
Alright.
What was that? Did you hear him? He's like... Did you hear that?
Won't even let me throw an apple at him.
Oh, I don't think your apples are going to help you now.
Oh, right, okay.
I think you meant to jump on his noggin.
His noggin.
Oh, right, it starts to see it. That's nice. Neat.
Al Pacino should play the genie.
Come on, Al. I was trying
You
to...
want some wishes? Huh? Samuel
come
Jackson would be better.
He would be pretty good. Whoa.
Be quite a dramatic film. Actually, no, it could be funny. Samuel Jackson's a funny guy.
Oh, I'm messing this up a treat.
This is a bit tricky, isn't it?
Oh, it's so clear cut, but I'm fucking up all over the place. Thinking about Samuel Jackson as the genie.
Priorities.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
Shall we go?
Shit, yeah, it's done.
Shall I how you do the game?
What if we go other direction? Get someone like Margot Robbie to be the genie.
I'm a genie. It's what I do.
I mean, she's got the sort of charm, hasn't she?
Yeah, you need you need
energy.
someone very high energy.
Yeah.
Very charismatic. Who did I?
Because everyone would say like Ryan Reynolds or Chris Pratt or something like that. Like, Hollywood funny men that nobody actually really likes anymore, but we're still treated to all their shit. Sorry, guys.
Well, people like Ryan Reynolds. I think people are definitely.
He's still kind of fresh, but
people are definitely over Chris Pratt.
Maybe a little bit. I think there's still people out there who like him a lot.
Bloody hell, this is tricky, isn't it?
Mark Ruffalo as the genie.
Yeah.
Just 3 wishes, okay? I think better still, who would be Jafar? I mean, that one we can instantly recast because they did not make the right decision.
Zac Efron.
But then we get into the debate of like, do we need to keep ethnicities correct?
Yeah, I think so.
And if so, why are we making exceptions for the genie?
Well, I think the genie's the one that you don't have to because he's
Yeah?
completely supernatural.
Really? But he is part of Arabic mythology.
Oh, is he?
Well, genie's a mythological like creature, yeah.
Okay.
It's not just Aladdin.
Then I guess, yeah. Sure.
Fine.
Well, what's Will Smith's ethnic background?
That's African American, I imagine.
But is that kind of okay if the whole thing's
I
Arabic
don't think
culture?
so. It will not, like, with the fuss people have been making about the rest of the cast, I'm surprised that there hasn't been more of a backlash against Will Smith.
I suppose. What do you mean by fuss people have been making?
Because, everyone was saying, Naomi Scott isn't straight. She's British, isn't she? She's a British actress.
I don't know any of the actors in it.
Oh, right. Well, Naomi Scott, who's playing Jasmine, is of British descent. So people were like, that's not ethnically correct.
Oh, I see.
But then, yeah.
It's a tricky one. Because sometimes people will go, I think, a bit overboard in terms of... like the Daniel Kaluuya stuff for Get Out was ridiculous. And that people were like, because he's black British, he can't empathise with that experience. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. We're so close. Do you remember when we were in the Cave of Wonders and we were like, we're never going to make it through this game? We showed them.
Why are the stupid
500
pigeon things here?
They should have come up with a different design. They're quite boring, aren't they? It shows that they're not in the film, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as interesting a design as everything else in the game.
Brilliant.
Do we still have a
It's
continue?
like game over.
think
Game
we've
over,
got-
man.
oh, no.
Game over.
You've been a very good boy. You have more
You've
of your-
sat very still whilst playing this game.
You've been very patient, Joseph. I will give you that. And for that, you may go home and you may sleep now. I am Jafar. Aladdin, you thought you could steal the lamp from me.
I know I'm not
afraid not.
exactly of Arab descent, but since I'm so polite and yet kind of threatening, the Disney producers thought I would be a good choice for Jafar.
He was the villain in the Tarzan film they did. Do you remember that? Me and my sister went to see that.
Oh, yeah.
The one with...
Is it bad?
Yeah. Is Alexander... Oh, my word.
Skarsgård.
Yeah. And funny enough, Margot Robbie.
Who are the other Skarsgård brothers? I only know Alexander and Bill.
There's Jason. There's Freddy.
Oh, are you making names up?
I don't know.
You making names up?
Yeah. Yeah.
For attention.
And who are you? Oh no, get off.
Let me onto this thing.
Thank you, cuckoo.